We're going to do a tanuki with this beautiful piece of driftwood that a customer has brought in. And the only plant that I could think of are these large blowers junipers, which I started training for just informal upright trees. You can see how the branches have been trained. The smaller version of the blowers is this one, but even this is quite large, but this is super large. And because the piece of driftwood is large, I'm going to use this one because the branches will be quite visible. So here we go. We've already tied with cable ties one of the branches to the trunk, and now the rest of the job is fitting in the wood to the trunk so that it's as close as possible, and trying to get some movement of the wood so that the tree is tightly wrapped around the trunk. So if I can ask Tibor kindly to wrap this bit. The secret is always to get the wood hugging the tree, or the tree hugging the wood. So I will show you in a minute how close we've managed to get it, tight as possible. And then another piece up here. In the past I used to use aluminium bonsai wire to tie it in, but with cable ties you can get the effect just as easily, and these cable ties last quite long. So straight away I've got that main leading shoot. So if you can look, can you see how close the live wood is hugging the dead wood? So I'm not trying to fit as many branches as possible to the wood so that it appears it's actually growing in there. And as this grows, I'm going to take it further up this way. Can you see, like that? So you didn't get a complete curve. So another one from here, that little hole from here.
You see.
Don't trap my finger. So this is a job where you need certainly more than one pair of hands. One person cannot do it on their own. So if you see how close this wood is now, this live wood is hugging the entire driftwood. And I'm going to clean it up so you can see the driftwood better now. I need another tie to tie it even more over here. This bit. Yes. Yeah, really tight. We also used to use brass nails in the past to pin it, but sometimes the nails just ping out, so it doesn't hold as well. So the cable ties are certainly the best thing to use. So you can see the live wood has done an S round the tree. You see how it, so when it grows, it will do that. So it's finding the right tree to fit this piece of wood. So already you can see the effect. It's almost instant because it's got nice wide branches. And I'm just trying to see if I can fit this branch here through the hole here, because this piece of driftwood has a hole here. So I'm going to, can you see I'm threading that live piece of wood through the hole, like so. You see? Huh? So when it grows thick, it will in fact actually be absolutely tight over there. And I can ask you to now tie this one through the hole. Do that. Okay. It's almost like doing a keyhole operation. Okay. So we got that. Now what else can I fit in so that it looks more credible? I need more branches, that's for sure. And then I think I need a branch there. I can bring this over there. I think I can bring this branch up as well. Okay, if you do this one across here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Put two on.
Yeah. Good.
Not caught on anything.
Yeah. No. So really looking good. There's a branch at the back.
Yeah, that'll go.
Right, I'm now going to put it in a training pot so that I can maneuver the branches more easily. And this root ball fits exactly into this pot, so I don't need to find anything else. This is perfect. So now that it's in the pot, you can see the configuration of the tree. And I'm now going to wire the branches in place, and we will see how it goes from here. Okay, so there's a bit of wiring to do. I need to make the branches appear as if they're coming from the trunk. I'm also going to tidy the tree up. I'm not trimming the branches, I'm trimming the cable ties. So there's more wiring to do. As I mentioned to you, these trees were being trained for an informal upright juniper, but it so happens that this tree fits exactly or matches this piece of driftwood exactly. So it's just one single tree, they're not separate trees. So I want to show you now what I'm going to do. I'm going to wire these longer branches. The branches which I don't need, I'm going to remove. The object being to try and show the driftwood, not to hide the driftwood. No. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the wire to tie the branches even closer to the trunk. So I'm not just wiring, I'm doing some tying in as well. And then use the wire to wire the branches. Some more wires too. More wiring. So look at it, it's about almost 3 foot wide. So it's one of our pre-made blows junipers, and it's just fitting it into the wood. And it's quite credible because the branches are hugging the trunk, hugging the wood, and it looks nice. From a distance you couldn't tell that it's a fake. You could tell it's a fake. I've left more branches than I normally would leave. See, that I don't really need, but because if I leave it there, it will thicken the trunk, so it'll thicken the trunk faster and it will become a very nice tree. So nice piece of driftwood, nice piece of tree as well. So we've got the two combined together.
Beautiful.
Okay.